Hey everybody, it's MakeupMenaree. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys a new updated makeup mask routine. I have changed a few things and have been super happy with the way my makeup has been wearing under my mask. If you guys want to see how I have changed my makeup routine for wearing a mask, then make sure to stay watching. Okay guys, so I decided to just go ahead and do my makeup routine. I literally am getting ready to go to work here in a little bit. I got up extra early for you guys, so you guys can see what I've been doing, what new products I've been using. I am extremely happy with how my makeup has been wearing under my mask. I do have a original mask makeup video, a couple of them. I will link all my mask related videos up here for you guys to check out, but this is updated. I've been using a few new products, so let's get started. So the first thing that I've been using that's new that I think has been a big help in keeping my makeup in place is the Make It Last by Milani. And you can see I've been loving this stuff to death because it just really gives everything a good place to stick. So I'm going to put that on. Okay, let that dry. So now that's dry, I'm gonna go in with my NYX HD eyeshadow base. So I love using this for sort of like a primer as well. I'm gonna put that in the areas that I know rub off, so my nose. Now this is an eyeshadow base, but you can use it anywhere you want. And I feel like just using it in these few places that I know are sort of gonna rub off or crease is amazing. So on my nose and then sort of on my laugh lines. I feel like when I'm talking a lot in my mask at work, those are the areas that sort of rub off. And of course your nose, because the mask sits on your nose. But I'm just using just the tiniest amount there. If you guys are new to my channel, I do work at a huge hospital in my area, so I wear my mask between 5 and 8 hours a day. There are times, of course, that I can take it off. If, you know, I'm eating lunch, we go outside, we can take it off. And if I'm in my office by myself, because I share my office with another girl, then I can also take it off. But for the main part, I have my mask on, so this is tried and true mask wear makeup, because we have been wearing masks since May, so it's been a long time to try new things. And I think I just started doing this routine, I don't know, like maybe a month ago, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I'm gonna do my foundation next. The foundations that I've been using are really, really good foundations on their own, but I found mixing them together are amazing. I'm a fan for mixing foundations together. If you have one that's sort of not the right color and one that is, mix them bitches together so y'all can get your use out of them. And it doesn't hurt nothing. Some work really well, some don't. You just have to sort of try them out. But I'm gonna be mixing the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop and the Maybelline Super Stay together. Really good foundations on their own, like I said. But the NYX one I ordered is a little too yellow and this one is a little too tan. So to fix that as well, I'm gonna be mixing in just a little bit of the LA Pro Coverage in white. This is just a foundation mixer. It's sort of, if something's too dark, you can mix it in. We go half and half on these two foundations, and not a lot, probably like a half a pump each. So a full pump, as you can see, that's what that looks like. And then just the tiniest, maybe like a half a pump of this white. And there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that together. These are full coverage foundations, so be careful to not use too much unless you like to have all that. This is makeup you're gonna be wearing under masks, so you don't want to cake it on and then have it all rub off. That's what that looks like. Using my e.l.f. sponge, absolutely love this sponge. It's probably one of the best sponges I've ever used. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a thin coat all over my face. Okay, so that is a thin coat all over my face, and I'm just gonna go in and sort of spot conceal. I've had some problem areas lately. Here on my nose, it's just a dark spot that's sort of been going away from a previous breakout. I have a few on my neck. I don't know what is going on with my neck, but yeah, she decided to go ahead and cut the hell up too. So we're gonna cover her up. And a few little areas here where I've had just some breakouts. And after that, I'm just gonna pat that in with the sponge to sort of even it all out. Okay, so that is the foundation. Foundations that I've used are both really matte, really dry. So if you guys have really dry skin, I'd be really careful with this combination. It could be a little drying, but for us greasy girls, it should work perfect. My face stays matte most of the day. Like I love it. This is the concealer. Discovered the e.l.f.'s concealer. This is the e.l.f.'s Hydrating Camo Concealer. Ugh. I don't know where I've been, why I didn't know anything about this. Love it. Has one of the big doe foot wands on there. Really been loving this concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my forehead and just a tiny amount on my chin. Now, a lot of people are like, well, why are you gonna put all this makeup on? You're wearing a mask, blah, blah, blah. There are times, people, when I take my mask off and I don't wanna have like half a face on. Outside the building, we're able to, you know, not have masks on. So there are times when I don't have a mask on throughout the day. I don't wanna look hecka crazy, so that's why I have makeup on, okay? And if I wanna wear makeup under a mask, and I have a mask on all day and nobody sees it, then that's my prerogative. I just love wearing makeup. It makes me feel normal. You know, there's a lot of things that are not normal right now in the world, and this is just sort of a routine and it makes me feel normal. So that's that. Sorry that I had to do a little rant, because I know that there were a lot of questions on my last video about why I'm even worried about wearing makeup. It's because it makes me feel better. That's why. Because I want to. That's why. Because I have a shit ton of makeup I need to use, that's why. Went ahead and put that in the normal place, just on my forehead and then on my chin. So now I'm gonna go in with my RCMA setting powder. You guys know I love this powder. I use it for everything. And I've been doing something a little different that I think has really been helping with my foundation and makeup staying in place all day. And that is, I'm just putting it on my little board. And I have discovered also, I've discovered a few new products lately, is this Real Techniques powder brush. I did do a video on this, so I will link that up here in the eye. I absolutely love this thing. I never used sponges for dry products before, like powders, and I don't know what I was thinking, why I never tried it, but I absolutely love this. It makes my makeup stay in place all day, helps with my oily skin. Love it. So anyway, I'm gonna put a little bit of the powder on there, and you can see it sticks on there very well. Like I said, check the video on it. It was shockingly amazing the first time I used it. So I'm just gonna pat some of that on my forehead. You can see how well it deposits that powder. I'm also gonna go ahead and put some here on the sides where, like I said, the mask tends to rub sometimes. And on my lip, so I'm looking a little crazy right now, but I'm telling you, it all works out in the end. It works amazing. And I think I'm gonna take you guys with me today and do just check-ins throughout the day so you guys can see how the makeup's wearing, you know, what it's looking like with, you know, because some of it does rub off, but very minimal. And take a powder brush and just dust the excess off. Go ahead and do my brows off camera because I have tons of brow videos. I'll link those up here. And I need to get on the move because I need to be getting ready to get dressed and get out the door. So I will come right back. We'll do the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna take you guys along like I said. So I'll be right back. So the brows are done. I also did just a simple liner so I can hide my lashes because your girl's bald-headed. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back in with that e.l.f. concealer and put a little bit of this under my eyes. Now this stuff is very concentrated, so a little goes a long way. Back in with my sponge and just smooth that in. I am just keeping that up high under my eye. I'm not trying to get it all in my hair. I'm not trying to get it all over the, you know, all over my cheek, just right under my eye where I need it, because I don't want it to rub off more than what it needs to when I have my mask on. Back in with that sponge that has powder on it, and I'm just gonna press all that in place. And I know this looks like a lot, guys, but it's just a normal amount of powder that you would use on a brush, that I use on a brush. Because it's on this sponge, it's just super concentrated. I think I've actually been using less powder when I've been doing this. So I'm gonna pull it down just a little bit because I know that's where my mask is gonna sit, just to help keep everything in place. While that sits there for a second, I'm gonna go in with my RK by Kiss. This is a bronzer, but I use it as a contour because I'm pasty and I can use it that way. And I'm just gonna do my forehead real quick. Just a tiny bit because she is a big girl and any little contouring on her helps. Okay, so now that's just been sitting there for a minute or two. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off the excess. Do my regular contour, going back in with that Kiss by RK. I'm gonna use a fan brush this time and just do a tiny little contour here. I haven't been going really heavy on blush and contour because you can't see it. Plus, I don't want it to rub all the way off, so I've just been doing super light in those areas. Okay, and the blush that I found is really good with staying in place is also by RK. It is I think this is like a Family Dollar or a dollar store brand. So I'm gonna go in with just sort of these three together. They do have darker palettes for darker skin tones. They have more oranges and like brighter pinks, but I love this little palette. And the blush really stays in place all day. Okay, so that is what she's looking like. So now I'm gonna go ahead off camera, do my eyelashes, and then come back and we're gonna do the final step. I'll get ready, and yeah, like I said, I'll take you guys with me. So again, I will be right back. Okay, everybody, I just went ahead and put some eyelashes on and a little bit of chapstick. I've never been one to wear a lot of lip products, so chapstick it is, that's all I'm putting on my lips. So yeah, everything is done. So the last thing that I think really helps keep my makeup in place under this mask is doing a last good spritz of the Milani Make It Last. This I'm gonna concentrate mostly on the lower half of my face where the mask actually sits. So I'm gonna do that. This stuff smells really good too. It's not super strong, but it smells really good. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Very matte, very in place. That's the point. We want to make sure that this stays on all day with the mask being on and rubbing. So like I said, if you guys have really dry skin, I don't know how well this routine would work for you guys, but like with us greasy girls, greasy skin, definitely is a really good combination. And my face will basically stay like this at the end of the day. I'll have a little bit of grease around my nose and on my chin, but you guys will see how pretty this wears. Let me see what time it is. It's a little after 6. I'm gonna get dressed and we're gonna get ready to go. And yeah, I will see you guys at the first check-in. Okay guys, I am getting ready to go into work. So here is my face. So far it's been about 45 minutes to an hour since I did my makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go in. And yeah, I will check in with you guys in a few hours. Okay guys, now that I am in my office in the hospital, I will switch over to my medical mask. This one I just wear into the building and when I'm leaving the building. Okay, before I put my medical mask on, I want to show you guys how well this makeup is still holding up. Even with that cloth mask rubbing all over my face, you can still see there's nothing that's rubbed off yet, so that's good. Okay, so this is the mask that I'll be wearing for the rest of the day. It's just a regular medical mask. I do have a liner in there. It's a cheek sheet liner. I will link all that in the description box below. But yeah, this is what I will be wearing for the rest of the day. So I will check back with you guys in a few hours. Okay, everybody, it is 9:54. So I just came back from a meeting and I'm in the office by myself. So I'm going to take my mask off and breathe for a little bit. Now, if you guys are wondering, I do use these cheek sheets videos on mask hacks. If you guys want to check that out, I will link that for you. But yeah, so far you can see a little line there where the mask has been, and I'm just a little shiny because I just took that mask off. It gets a little moist in there, but you can see my makeup is still in place very well. That's having the mask on. So yeah, that is check-in, I don't know, number 1, 2, 3, and it is almost 10 o'clock. So I will see you guys again in a few hours to see how everything's holding up. Hey everybody, so it is about 12:44. I am in the bathroom sneaking so you guys can see how my makeup is holding up. I'm sorry about this lighting in here, it's horrible. But yeah, so that is how she is holding up. So I probably will just do one last check-in when I get home tonight under all of my lighting so you guys can really see what everything looks like, but I have not touched my face at all. So yeah, I will see you guys later on. Everybody, so I am home. I am back with my final check-in. My makeup lasted, but my hair did not. It was a mess. I had to go up, but yeah, so it is now 5:47. So we're gonna call it 12 hours, and as you can see, like, this is no joke. It held up. I had my mask on and off all day long. You can see I'm just a little greasy in normal spots that I would be, but for the most part, my makeup is still in place after even wearing a mask all day. So this combination is legit. I absolutely have been loving that my makeup is not like completely wiped off after 12 hours. It's still on, and that's with the mask rubbing on my face all day. I mean, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup sort of wear test. I guess it's a wear test, mask wear test video. If you guys are using a really good combination of makeup that's, you know, withstanding masks, then make sure to comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys are using, setting sprays. I love all that information so I can, you know, possibly use it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure to check out my other mask related videos here.